Vinny Tortorich here. Hey man, if you're a fan of Izzy, you might be a fan of me too. I'm the guy that gets people to lose a lot of weight. I have something free for you guys. This is no clickbait. Just go to VinnyTortorich.com and there's a big banner. It's a free PDF, how to lose weight. It's an intro guide to NSNG at VinnyTortorich.com. Go check it out exclusively for anyone who listens to Izzy Presley. Thank you.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com, sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
Replay Guitar Exchange is your premier independent guitar store. Being independent is good. With all of the major brands, including new, vintage, and pre-owned, you can find the guitar, bass, amp, or accessory you are dreaming of. From vintage to the newest models, Replay Guitar Exchange can help you find that perfect piece. They have industry veteran expert staff, all players like you down to the owner. You aren't just getting a great guitar, you're getting the Replay difference. Find them online at replayguitar.com and find your dream guitar today.
Retro Arcade brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games, don't you see? People today have attention spans that can only be measured in nanoseconds.
See, son, old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum with a lot of life.
Hello, you crazy dick fucker!
Party time!
Yes, it is party time. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. And hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you. And it's always good to be seeing Izzy Presley here with another fucking podcast. Third show of the week. Yes. If you don't know what I've been doing, the Izzy Presley show, which I'm accidentally broadcasting on right now, I figured Eddie Trunk is on vacation, so why not take his place? Not on Sirius XM, not on Volume, no, on my shitty little show. So I've been trying to do that, and I did a show extremely hungover today, so when you hear that, I apologize. Make sure you guys do hit up all the social media at Real Izzy Presley, all the way across the board, Twitter, Instagram, and the Facebook. And, of course, the show page is Another Effing Podcast. Brand new materials available, shirts and tank tops and sweatshirts and all that shit. It's getting cold. You need sweatshirts. Buy an Izzy Presley fucking sweatshirt. And if you don't want my shitty shit, just send me money. Izzy Presley at yahoo.com is the PayPal. If you want to donate to the show, there's a PayPal link on the show page. Great night last night at the Viper Room. I got into that today earlier. I was extremely hungover. But coming up on the 21st at the Grafton, Punchlines and Backlines returns. Our special guest musician comic will be Chad Stewart from Faster Pussycat. That is right. The Hamburglar is joining us on stage, is doing stand-up comedy for the very first time ever. Is going to be a blast. It is at the Grafton on Thursday the 21st. That is no cover. Just come on down, enjoy some comedy, and watch Chad for the very first time ever. And he'll be doing an acoustic set. I don't know what he's going to do because he can't play drums. But
bail, I had to bail on that.
Yeah, I know.
We had to change the plans last minute, and I was all set to do it, and I was getting nervous. I was getting terrified about it, and was going to do it.
I tell you what, and we will have you at some point. I tell you what, doing stand-up comedy for the very first time, I always say it's either going to be over faster than the first time you had sex, or be the longest 5 minutes of your life.
I see it taking forever It being like just for me and the audience.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Actually, the first time I did it, it went by really fast. And then, but I forgot a lot of the material too. But you know, but no, it's fun. It's fun to get out there and do that. And Soundcheck Live will be the night before Thanksgiving, and you know, Ferlazzo's always got a great show planned. Ladies and gentlemen, God, for the first time, actually, no, technically not, because when I did my Kiss non-makeup countdown.
You're right.
Mr. Shouse here, Phil Shouse.
You're right. I forgot about that.
He sent in his non-makeup album countdown. So,
and I didn't count Unplugged.
You did not count Unplugged.
Something else.
Alive 3.
Which would have been on there.
Yeah.
And Alive 3. Yeah. So, 2 that would have been on my list.
Yeah, and I think Unplugged is one of the best live records they've done. Unplugged rules.
Speaking of Unplugged,
yes.
Today at rehearsal at SIR here in Nashville, they have Gene's bass from Unplugged.
Really?
That you can not like in a case, like you can
play it.
Like it's like you can rent it. That's why it's like an acoustic. It's a Kramer acoustic bass, and Christopher Williams, of course, knew it was there. He's like, "Come here." He's like, "Recognize that?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "This is the bass," because I thought he had an acoustic Punisher or something, but apparently he didn't. And they have the bass hanging in Nashville.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I always forget that like I've dropped something off at SAR here for XYZ. They rented a snare or something like that. And I dropped it off, and like they just had this wall of guitars that you could rent. Oh, there's like it's like the 65 Les Paul. If you need that, you can rent that. It's like, what the fuck? That's insanity. It's awesome.
They got Peter Green played that one. You can but they have all the stuff hanging in there, and that was one of the things. So. I got to hold that bass today. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Brand new member of Accept. See, you said you were rehearsing, but I have a different theory because you said you just got done eating too. You wasted all day in line for a fucking Popeye's chicken sandwich, didn't you?
I did. I did. Like, you know, Chick-fil-A's, you know, a dime a dozen down here. So,
right, exactly.
Try something else.
Exactly. So how did the Accept thing come about? I mean, I just saw you popping up, filling in for random shows, and all of a sudden, boom, now you're an official member. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm really excited about it. It came from filling in for shows for UVA. The first thing I did with them was in 2017 at Wacken, and that was the debut of the symphony, like of the Symphonic Terror with Accept. So I played in the classical section that was really classical pieces. Wolf did a record called Headbanger Symphony, where he took Mozart and Vivaldi and Tchaikovsky and all these classical pieces and arranged them for a metal band with a symphony. So that was the one time in 2017. It came out on DVD and it came out on record. And then this year, in the spring, in April and May, they were doing a symphonic tour of Europe. It was like, you know, a total of 6 weeks in those 2 months, and then 2 one-offs later. And UVA couldn't make those, and so they got me to fill in, and my schedule with Ace was totally wide open, and I was able to jump in and do that. And it went so well that towards the end of it, I was really kind of upset that my time was going to come to an end because we got along well, and it was so well run, and it was the greatest tour, and the shows were great. And we kind of like broke for the, you know, before the 2 one-offs in June and July, and that's when Wolf kind of came to me and it's like, well, what do you think about staying? And I'm like, I thought you'd never ask.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, I suppose if the schedules work out, you know, I mean, how busy is Ace going to be?
There's some summer things booked, summer things for Accept too, all European festivals and stuff. So I'm hoping that I can still finagle doing both.
Right.
Both are cool with it, you know.
That's awesome.
You know, there's no conflicts so far, so we'll see how my luck goes.
So if there's a conflict, which one do you go to?
Accept is priority.
Right.
So that's going to be the thing. We'll be on the new record when they recorded the new record.
Okay.
So I'm super excited about that. So yeah, I'm actually a member in a band, and it's funny. Like my entire guitar playing career has been like, you know, for hired gun, and
Yeah.
At 44 years old, I'm playing in a metal band again.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
What I wanted to do from the beginning.
Right. Well, I didn't know you were a metal guy. I obviously I know you as the Kiss guy and the rock and roll residency guy.
Classic metal. Accept and 70s, early 80s Judas Priest.
Right.
That kind of stuff I love, like that kind of era metal. So it was a perfect gig for me because it's kind of like it's right in my wheelhouse, and I was familiar with the material.
Right.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah. See, you would have had a blast on the Mega Cruise.
I know. I saw the videos and saw the photos from that, and I was jealous.
Fucking suicidal. Oh, fucking
yeah.
suicidal. Oh,
Lombardo there too.
No, he wasn't. You froze on me, and it's
Shoot.
Oh no, that's back now. I was gonna take a screen cap of it because your face was awesome. No, it wasn't that. It was like, Courtney just texted me. She said hi.
Oh, hey, Courtney.
Oh,
who plays drums for Suicidal now?
Who plays what?
Who plays drums in Suicidal?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, it was Lombardo.
Yeah, I know it was. He had a conflict with something. Whatever band he's with right now, or he was working on yeah, he's with two different bands, I guess.
Does he do the Misfits still?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
The Misfits.
All right.
The Misfits. Oh, let's get listener feedback here. Scotty checking in from Canada. Take off. Steve Conley says, "No way, Gene's acoustic bass. Need to hunt down Ace's acoustic from Unplugged." Yes. Bruce says, "Good day, eh? Phil is as fast as a shark." Oh yeah, there you go. What you did there. I see it.
Nice. I like it.
That deserves a Pat Fontaine laugh. The Germans love the Philip Shouse. Vanessa Dobstadt. Vanessa,
hey,
welcome
Vanessa.
to the show. Welcome to the show.
I know Vanessa.
So,
Vanessa's a rock cruiser.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're not out with, so if there's a conflict, who plays bass with Ace then?
I don't know. I actually had to miss 2 shows. Good buddy Mike Vargo, from Nashville, filled in on bass, and Mike's actually plays Paul McCartney in Tribute, and he's a right-handed bass player.
Right.
He learned lefty.
Holy
for the
shit,
gig.
that's
He's
hardcore.
That good. So they do the outfit changes and everything. So they're great. They're called The Return.
Oh, that's cool.
So he filled in for me, and he did it. He kills. He awesome. So yeah, he filled in. So yeah, hopefully we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But as of now, I'm doing both, and it's working out perfect.
See now,
actually, this Sunday in Houston, I'm playing. We're playing Hinge, where I'll see our good friend Eddie Trunk.
Oh, nice.
And I'm playing Accept set. I go change clothes and then do Ace's set.
Oh, dude, that's badass. Fucking 2 shows. I love
back
it.
To back.
I love it. Do me a favor when you see Eddie. We did a Halloween contest thing on the Mega Cruise, and I put on my Richard Simmons wig, and I wore a Kiss shirt and cargo shorts, and I sat down there, and Ed's like introducing me and Jameson and Ace Von Johnson. He gets to me, he goes, "I don't know what is he? I don't know what you're doing." I'm like, "Ed, actually, I did 23andMe. And I found out I'm your long lost son, so I now identify as Freddie Trunk." And Paul Stanley blocked me exactly when he found out. So he didn't know what to do.
Oh, that's great.
He didn't know what to do.
Oh,
that's funny. See, now this is where I get a little bummed, because if you were playing guitar with Ace, you could have called me up and go, "Hey, I know you have an Ace Frehley tribute band. Why don't you just fill in for me while I'm out Accept?"
Probably know all the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the bass thing in Ace came from, with Gene, we all 3 played guitar because Gene played bass, obviously.
Yeah.
So then when we found out we were going to back up Ace on the Australian tour, I was like, 4 guitar players. It's like, okay. It's like, I'll do it.
Oh, wow. You just volunteered. You guys didn't draw straws.
No, I wanted to do it, and I'm glad. I'm really having a really, really good time playing bass.
See, now Ryan looks like a bass player.
See, I don't remember that at all.
He just looks like he's a bass player, you know? Like, I figured he'd be the one doing it. That's fucking great.
Oh, yeah,
though.
and he has the personality of a bass player, too.
Right,
So,
absolutely. Yeah, you couldn't figure out how to run the lights. Oh, that's why you're playing the bass. Absolutely. I mean, how has it been with you and Ace? Touring with your hero.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun. It's kind of like with Gene, except we never see Ace.
Okay.
It's like we see him on stage.
Really?
With Gene, where we were with Gene all the time, and it wasn't a drag. He was the absolute best. And with Ace, we kind of do our own thing, traveling, and we see him on deck, and then he does his meet and greet, and me and Jeremy and Ryan pack our stuff and bail, and we see him like on stage. But no, he's great. He's been having a lot of fun with us, and we had a string of really good shows this past weekend in Florida. Orlando was exceptional.
This was all the pre-cruise stuff, yeah.
Fucking fire, yeah. It was before we went to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
We did 2 things in Miami at the Cruise Fest. One without Ace, one with Ace. This past weekend the shows were great.
Dude, and I heard Sebastian Bach joined you guys.
Dude. No, Ace joined him.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they played. What did they do? They did Snowblind,
oh,
Parasite,
nice,
and Deuce. I think were the 3 they did. So
nice. Have you guys been able to grease Ace up about putting different songs in the set? Because I know it's easy. I know you guys had the trick with Gene where you guys would start playing it, but you'd play it wrong, so he'd correct you and want to. Yeah, it's like, exactly. I think I really like to play the song.
Yeah. We knew how to work with him. We do the Jedi mind trick. On Gene. With Ace, actually, we just did. We threw in this last run. We did She, which was great.
Yeah.
And then at the end of Cold Gin, like dun 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 on that thing, we go into the Black Diamond outro. Gong 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 gong.
Oh, fucking brilliant!
I'm getting chills now at soundcheck when we did it, and he went into the wow wow wow.
Oh my god!
It was like ooh.
Oh,
and it was one of those things. He hadn't played it in forever. He said I hadn't played that in 20 and 30 years or whatever. But you can tell it's one of those things that is just in his muscle memory.
Yeah.
And he played it like flawless from the first time, and I just looked around. My hair was standing on my arm.
Oh, I'm getting chills. You talking about it? That's fucking killer.
It was one of those moments for sure. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. I'd love to. You guys got to get him to do some of that 80s shit that he doesn't do. Actually, no. Actually, you know what? Time out. Take that back, because now I can do those songs in my Ace Frehley tribute band, so I don't have the exact same set. Because now, we do She, and he's never done She in his fucking solo band. It's like, oh god damn it, you're taking all my songs.
Yeah, we did that. That was a good one. We threw in a few, and that's what stuck. I'm glad because She was great.
Yeah.
Gene, everybody sings. The vocals are great. And. Yeah, it was a cool addition. We did throw. This is when we first started playing with him for the cruise last year.
Mm-hmm.
Insane was on the list.
We do that.
Did do it, but yeah, I like that one a lot. That's a cool tune.
That one, and every once in a while we'll throw in Words Are Not Enough.
Okay.
Which is a lot of fun. It's a lot of keyboards, but you just fake it with guitar. Get somebody that's good enough to do that. That's obviously not me. Steve checking in says, I seen the Gene tour at the stop in Bowler, Wisconsin. Stood right in front of Phil and got to jump up on stage for Do You Love Me backing vocals. Oh, badass.
Yep.
And Mark checking in from Chicago, seeing Ace and the Boys in December, Friday the 13th. Excellent.
Nice. Well, if you want to make the trip over to St. Charles Friday, I'll be there with Accept at the Arcada Theater. So. Oh,
nice. I did see you posted about that today, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kiefer and LA Guns just played there like last weekend.
Yeah, and Ace just played there, I think like last month, and Gene played there too. So yeah, been there. Nice place. I like it a lot.
That's fucking killer. We can shit just sit and talk about Ace all fucking day long. You know?
And the problem is
I don't see a problem with that at all. Where was I going to go with this? I don't know. This is what happens when you're unscripted. Sometimes you forget about what you're talking about. I know what I need. While I talk to you about beater amplification, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
beater amplification, badass rock and roll, 100% hand-built, hand-wired, 100 watts of testicular fortitude. Pull 2 tubes and you got yourself a 50. And 3 channels. You get your old school Metallica tone, your old school Kiss AC/DC tone, and that clean-ass Fender tone out of these things. It is absolutely amazing. Hit them up, beateramplification.com. That is 2 E's, Beater Amplification. And my signature series will be coming out soon. That's right. I have a signature series, and I don't even have a real band.
which is the Ace Frehley tone, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, no, it's going to be exactly the same, except he's going to add reverb in there for me.
Oh, nice.
That old school Fender, that reverb, because I love that. So yeah, what are you running for gear now? Speaking of gear,
Here I'll do cheers.
Oh, cheers,
sake,
buddy.
So you
sucky.
It took me forever to realize that I could buy sake at the liquor store. I didn't have to go to a Japanese restaurant and buy sake. It's like they have it down there.
Right.
But yeah, with Ace, it's we do backlines, so I go through 2 SVT
Nice.
810s, which is fantastic. It's good thunderous. I love to stand in front of it and just thump eighth notes and have my butt move.
Mm-hmm.
And except as Kemper.
Okay.
We went, and I went Kemper before that actually with Gene. Ryan was the first guy to go Kemper because we had backline, and the backline lottery sucks if you lose it.
Right.
And then you have a shitty tone the whole night. You never know what you're going to get. And we all kind of heard Ryan's and went, damn it. So I got one, and it's my favorite thing I've ever bought for guitar in my gear buying career.
Right.
So yeah, they're great, but it's cool because Wolf still has all his old Marshalls.
Oh, nice.
So that's what is going on.
Okay.
That's what you're hearing.
So that's
like
the
all
programming.
good tones.
That's the programming.
That's the profiling, right?
Yeah. And just so you guys understand, the non-musician geeks out there, that this is not tracks. This is you're playing the guitar, but this gives you the tone. You can actually record a tone.
Exactly.
And
it's the best way of doing it.
And if you want the Kill 'Em All tone, it's going to sound exactly like fucking Kill 'Em All.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing what the thing can do. And the best thing is consistency. Night after night. You plug in, you turn it on, and your shit's the same.
Right.
You don't have to fuck with knobs or fuck with cables in your pedal board or anything. It's done, and it's so great. It's so great.
See, that's why I love that Kotzen RK5. Because no matter what I'm playing through,
his pedal?
Yeah, dude, it's like this big. It's fucking. It fits in your guitar case. It's insanity.
Who makes that?
Tech 21. Tech 21.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I'll read up on those.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking amazing, and you can run direct with it too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
that's very cool.
The thing I like about the new one is it's got a tuner on it, and you didn't have to go
you
through
don't have to have
No,
tuner pedal.
No, there's a tuner in it. There's delay, there's reverb, and it's got his OMG pedal and the Sans amp, so you can run direct. And it's actually the line out is now the quarter, not the quarter inch, but it's an XLR out now too. It's fucking great.
Oh, nice! So you can just go. Oh man, it's funny how you used to go to shows and people brought the most gear they could bring, and now everybody's old. And nobody wants to bring it.
I know, but there's something about that tone.
I know.
If you like,
and the look of the stage when it's just wall amps.
I know,
awesome.
I know. But I remember when Kissology came out, and we went and watched. They had screenings all over the country with the different shows, right? And we went to see. I think it was Cobo Hall 76.
Yeah, that's
in the theater.
One, yeah.
And you could tell it was just all plexi, wide open. And I mean, we literally, they had it so loud in there, we walked out and our ears were ringing. It was like, but that fucking, the tone was just sick. It's like, oh my God. It's like, now it's like you hear a lot of tones and it just sounds processed and
It's weird as hell. Yeah, it's like
you
there's still something about standing in front of a real. Well, I do it every time Ace plays because Ace is on fucking stun. Ace is Marshall all the way.
Yep.
2 412s behind him in an arc, tilted back at his head. And he's screaming through the wedges, screaming through the side fills.
How deaf is he?
He's deaf.
What? Yeah. I can't hear you.
Exactly. You gotta speak up. I can't hear you. I did ask Gene about that because Gene's got no hearing loss. Gene hears fine.
Yeah.
And he's 70. And I said, how did you survive being in the band you were in at the time you were in it? He goes, well, I played bass. And bass frequencies out. It's like, well, you're right. You were sitting in front of him. He never wore earplugs.
Right. Yeah.
And he's like, I played bass. And I really was in front of my stuff most of the time. And so it's like,
that makes
sense.
Right. Well, I remember, I think one of my favorite Gene quotes is somebody asked him, how do you get your tone? He goes, I use a pick.
That's pretty much it. And his basses are really cool. They're made great. Jim Cara makes them, and they're awesome. And it is something about when he picks it up, and that right hand, that is his. And he doesn't hit that hard. I learned a lot by watching him play. I paid attention to his mechanics and his hand. He doesn't hit hard at all.
Mm-hmm.
He just has so much power in his wrist.
Everybody's like, dude, how do you get your tone? It's in the hands. It doesn't matter.
Really is.
It's like, I tell people all the time, it's like, dude, I could plug into Eddie Van Halen's rig and it's going to sound like me. He can plug into my rig and it's going to sound like him. It's just how it is.
What Ted Nugent said. Ted Nugent got to play his rig. It's like, what does it sound like? He's like, sounded like me playing through Eddie Van Halen's rig.
Bruce wants to know, is Wolf going to throw you a few solos?
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait till everybody sees what we've got worked up here. Because Wolf and I, today was the first band rehearsal that we had, and Wolf and I have been working pretty hard leading up to this point to make sure we had all the parts right. We've got some new things, some cool harmony things we're doing, and I'm really, really excited to unleash this thing. It's going to be really fun.
Dude, that's fucking killer. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a short break, about a minute and a half. And we'll be right back with more Phil Shouse from Accept, Ace Frehley, and the Gene Simmons Band. Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level with their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tom Arnold. I like fat women and cocaine. And you're listening to Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. And I know Izzy from Cocaine Anonymous meetings. I've actually seen him at the meetings with Ace Von Johnson from. I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but Ace has got a bad coke problem, and his sponsor is Josh Todd from. And again, I shouldn't say this out loud, but Josh is his sponsor for Buck Cherry. He's addicted to upskirt porn, and they're both being sponsored by the Eagles. The whole band, the Eagles. Anyways, another fucking podcast right here with Izzy Presley, and call your sponsor. Fucking A.
The first time I played that, and I can't remember which guest was on, I got a text from Ace Von Johnson like, dude, is somebody talking about me on your show that I do cocaine? I'm like, no. It's a Craig Gasliner. He's like, oh, fucking Craig. Of course it is.
Yeah, of course.
Second half of the show brought to you by A&P Productions Laser Engraving. Check them out. You need anything laser engraved. Your sidearm, your handcuffs, all the way down to a hot dog bun. That's how good they are. Hit them up. You got the holidays coming up. You want to get somebody something special, like for us alcoholics, like a flask or something. Send it up to A&P Productions Laser Engraving, A&P Laser. Check them out. They are badass. They are so killer. They do a lot of great work with the military and with the police. So yeah, hit them up, AP Lasers, and our good friend John Palumbo. We love us some John Palumbo over here at Another Effing Podcast. John Palumbo Design. You have a band, you have a website, you have a brand new business, you need a logo designed, you need a website, you hit up our good friend John Palumbo and say his full name when you talk to him, ladies and gentlemen. Not, hey, John, how are you doing? Say, hey, John Palumbo, how are you? It's good to see you. And actually, you know that the funny story about how that happened is that's what Uli John Roth calls him. Hello, John Palumbo. Hello, John Palumbo. It's very nice to see you. So now I have to call him John Palumbo every time I see him, not just John or the guy from Dean Guitars, because he is back with Dean.
Is it Peter Falk as John Palumbo?
Yes, it's going to be that now. Now that you bring that up. So you were just telling me off the air that you got a tour in January that you're going to be doing.
Yeah, a great band from Sweden called Lucifer.
Aha.
And they were on the Kiss cruise last year.
Okay.
And they were kind of like my favorite band from the moment I saw them on. And then I'm filling in on bass for them on their U.S. tour. It's all kind of southeastern dates. We go to Texas for a couple shows. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. The drummer for Lucifer is Nick A. from the Helicopters.
Okay, no idea who that is. Actually, I've heard the name. I have heard the name.
Yeah, and I've liked those guys for about 20 years, so I've been a fan of those guys for a long time. So yeah, it's very, 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 very groovy music, so check out Lucifer. Very 70s Boister Cult, 70s
Oh,
Savage,
wow. Very cool.
Very cool. Stuff. Yeah, it's really, really groovy stuff.
See, kids, don't learn how to play guitar. Learn how to play bass. If you learn how to play bass, you can get gigs.
Exactly.
Because nobody wants to play the bass.
It served me well in the short time I've been a bass player.
Yeah, right? God damn it. I should get a bass. Fucking Doug's. Have you checked out Doug Pinnick's pedal? Going back to gear?
No, I haven't.
I have heard Doug's bass pedal apparently is the fucking best thing ever. It's Tech 21. It's the same thing. You can run direct. You know, you got the tuner on it, and it's got Doug's tones on there. I mean, Doug just flips out. You know, every time he talks about it.
Awesome.
Well, of course, because it's his pedal, he's gonna flip out. But everybody I've talked to that's tried is like, dude, this is the fucking greatest thing ever.
That's awesome. Does it give you like the 12-string bass sound?
That would be badass. That would be badass. Yes, Steve says, damn, Phil, you're busy. So anyways, back to Three Sides of the Izzy. Might as well do
three balls of the Iz.
The three balls of the Iz. Dude, ironically, and this shows you how small this world is. I did work with Accept once.
Really?
And it was doing promo for their LA show, and they're playing at this theater in Beverly Hills. And how I got that gig? Michael Brandvold.
Really?
Yeah.
The Three Sides. There you go.
Three sides of the coin. That's how small this fucking Kiss world is. It's insanity.
Awesome.
How do you like the Kiss cruises compared to like doing Monsters? Because obviously we go way back on the Monsters of Rock cruise.
Yeah. Man, they're both fun. Honestly, they're both kind of the same.
Okay.
I mean, there's the same debauch, just, you know, you get on board and it's craziness till you get off. The Kiss Cruise, there are fewer bands.
Right.
So there isn't like 50. So it's a bit easier to see everybody that you want to see on the Kiss Cruise. There's a lot more Kiss on the Kiss Cruise.
No.
It's all Kiss. If you haven't been on the Kiss Cruise, even in like the hallways, like when you're walking around over the Muzak system, it's all Kiss music the entire time.
Of course it is.
And there's way more Kiss merch on the Kiss Cruise. I'm trying to think any difference. It's just the same, same kind of great fun vibe. The minute you walk on board, till you get hung over and walk off the boat.
Crawl off the boat, just dragging everything behind you. Oh,
the same kind of Monday morning. Everybody's in. But
on this last one, they announced the last show.
Yes, July 17th. 2021.
2021. And what do you think is going to happen? I mean, even if you have inside information, you obviously can't say it, but...
I actually have none. I found out about the last date when everybody else did. But as far as venue, I have no idea.
It's got to be a stadium. It has to be a stadium.
People have thrown out Central Park.
Right.
Also, I don't know. I think they're going to want to put as much Kiss stuff as possible.
Yeah.
As in staging, pyrotechnics. So I don't know what Central. I've never seen Central Park, but I don't know if you can do that there. So Yankee Stadium, people are saying, I wouldn't surprise me if it was Citi Field because the Queens connection.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not really sure.
You think it would be Yankee Stadium because that's more synonymous with New York.
That's exactly. So that's an argument for there too. Which one's bigger?
Yankee Stadium. It's got to be Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, Yankee Stadium's it's the exact same as the old Yankee Stadium. I mean, they just
remade it,
rebuilt it because that's such an iconic thing. And Citi Field, I don't know if there was only this device where you could type in and ask it questions.
Maybe I can call information.
Call information. 411. What's bigger?
411.
What's bigger, my cock or Yankee Stadium? Bruce wants to know, Phil, do you think Udo will ever rejoin Accept? Just your opinion. My opinion is no.
My opinion is no. Yeah.
How is Mark?
Mark's fucking great. I love Mark. He is great. I don't know how he sings the way he sings still.
Right.
Because we don't detune. We're still standard.
Oh, wow, dude.
A440. So everything in the original key.
I'm like
he nails everything. He nails everything. Like anybody.
I know. I was just making a joke. But
there's only a handful of dudes that can do that, man.
Right.
It's a very small club.
Right.
And he still kills it. And yeah, I love Mark. He kills it every night, and the fucking fun hang too.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's all. I've seen Accept twice, and both times, the one that I was doing promo for, and then the second time was like a couple years later, playing at the Rose, and Bramwell's like, "Dude, you want to go to the show?" I'm like, "I guess." Oh darn! Twist my arm. I have to go watch Accept. I have to go sweat metal for a couple hours. But yeah, that's a good question, though. I mean, that's the thing is everybody wants the original voice,
Right. Sure.
But I think Accept is one of those bands where it's just they've moved on and they've put out such great material.
Yeah,
with Mark.
From like his first record, Blood of the Nation.
Oh, it's amazing.
Which is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Every album since then, I bought them. I had them. And yeah, they're great. They sound like the band. Mark is his own singer, but he fits the vibe, right? It's like he fits in there great. He fits the sound of the band. They write great material together, and the records are great. And it's like they moved on. Udo's doing his own thing. And so, I think both things are going strong, and Accept is definitely, they're having the best years of their career. Right?
Here's a weird left field question. Say Udo would have left in the 80s when they were at their height, and Mark takes over, then would they be one of those bands where you look at like an AC/DC that switched singers, like Van Halen that switched singers, like Black Sabbath switched singers, and still had monster success?
Yeah, I think so. If the switch would have happened sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
I
started thinking about that when I was listening to Trunk's Top 20 when they did Sabbath. I'm like, how many bands have switched singers at their height and continued to have extreme success? And it's just a handful of people. So you start making those comparisons with Van Halen and Sabbath,
AC/DC, obviously.
Yeah, AC/DC.
People always forget about one huge one. The guy that replaced Paul McCartney when Paul McCartney died.
Oh my God. It's funny that you bring that up. Do you listen to Chris Jericho's podcast at all?
Yeah. I haven't heard any of the Beatles ones. I got to listen to the new Beatles one.
Don't listen to the Beatle one. Listen to the one on Halloween about Elvis, because this guy that I want to have him on the show because he was friends with Charlie Hodge. And
oh wow.
He gets into some weird conspiracy shit, not about Elvis's death, actually a little bit about Elvis's death.
Right.
But he gets into this mind control stuff, and he talks about how Elvis was under it, and Elvis broke free once, and he thought he was under it again, and he was starting to lose weight. He was going to do a huge comeback in 78, and all of a sudden he died, which sucks. But he said that he thinks that the Paul McCartney thing, Paul never died. What happened was, with this mind control stuff, they put him under like some, like I said, this is just fucking weird and out there, right? But they put him under this like heavy, torture stuff, which caused the deformation of his ears, his eyes changing color, and stuff like that. So that's why they ran with that quote, Paul is dead thing,
Oh yeah. Cause I don't believe it, but I have gone very deep down that rabbit hole.
Oh, it's an easy rabbit hole to go down.
It's amazing.
Fuck
the
it.
Beatles were a Tavistock project, and the mind control stuff is in there too.
Oh wow. See, I didn't see that in the doc that I saw.
Yeah. It's all a Freemason thing.
Oh, okay.
The Beatles were all high level Freemasons, as in Brian Epstein, and Pete Best wasn't. That's why Pete Best got kicked out. Ringo was. They're all like high level Freemasons.
Oh, dude. Did you ever? Did you ever see the doc about it? Where it was like George Harrison's deathbed confession.
Oh my God! And I can do a better George Harrison impression than that guy can. I mean, it was
I know
terrible.
that was terrible. I think you can listen to that and know that's not actually him talking, but they went through everything about the hints on the records and like George doing this Australian interview where he called him Fall, fake Paul.
They call him Billy because it's Billy William Campbell.
Oh,
the guy's
yeah.
name that took his place.
Right.
And so they call him Billy, and there's all these things about, it's great. I love it.
Oh, dude, it's just
I don't believe it at all.
Oh, I know, but it's such a great thing. I mean, I love conspiracies. Like all the Elvis conspiracies are fucking great. I was actually part, not of the making of this film, but it actually never got released, but it was supposed to be like produced by one of the guys from American Pie. But I was working with the guy that was the face of it. Adam Muskowitz is his name. And it's called The Truth About Elvis.
Okay.
And he sent me all this stuff, and we started talking because I used to do Elvis shows, and I'm an Elvis fucking geek. Obviously, I stole his last name. But like, you get into the conspiracies that they talk about, and they and some of it is true, like how they staged the grave robbery so they can move the body onto the grounds at Graceland. That's true.
Yeah.
That actually did happen because they talked to the guy that did it. But it's just, it's like, and you look at the body in the casket and it's like, well, dude, he was 280 pounds, but apparently he lost 25, 30 pounds before he died because he was supposed to be planning this huge comeback. So I don't know.
They misspelled his name.
Misspelled his name on his grave.
Where they put 2 A's in Aaron. There was just 1 A in Aaron, right?
I think it's the other way around. They put 1 A and it's supposed to be 2 A's. Or is it the other way around?
Okay.
I
can't remember.
I don't know. This shit just fascinates me. I love it.
So you've seen the movie Orion, right?
No, I have not.
You haven't?
I have not.
Oh my God. Okay, so this actually happened, right? This is not, that's not a fake mockumentary. It's a documentary. So right after Elvis died, this book comes out called Orion, written by this woman, Linda something. I can't think.
Thompson?
No.
Okay.
No,
not
Linda. It's not Linda. Gail somebody.
Okay.
But it's a story about a star who becomes so popular that they fake their death to escape their fame.
Mm-hmm.
And so this came out right after Elvis's death. So then that started all these rumors.
Gotcha.
Well, Sun Records in Nashville, Shelby Singleton was the head of it. So Shelby Singleton finds this guy that sings just like Elvis. Just like him. Has already been recording on his own name and trying to do things, sing with show bands and bar bands. So he puts a mask on this guy, like different masks that are decorated, names him Orion. They start putting out records, and he starts putting him on tour. Everybody thinks he's Elvis.
This is like Days of Our Lives shit. I love it.
I can't believe when we get done, I will send you the link. You have to see this movie.
Yeah, I got to see it. I got to see it.
It's all real. It's all real.
Wow.
And so this guy, they think he's Elvis because he has the mask on. He kind of looked like Elvis, kind of. So with the mask on, if you took your glasses off and squinted, it'd be like, that could be Elvis.
So he's Tommy Thayer.
But he really did sing like Elvis anyway. I mean, I don't think he was like trying. He just had
right.
And so, with a band, and he was kind of doing the moves a little bit too, so doing the kind of the stage show. But yeah, it's a great movie. If anybody hasn't seen it, it's called Orion, the Man Who Would Be King.
All right. Yeah, I got to check that out.
Great.
Bruce checking in. This is turning into a Rogan podcast. Well, that's what happens when you have good conversation.
I was going to suggest you heard the David Lee Roth one, right?
Yes, I did.
I was going to suggest, like, you asking me a question, and for 3 hours I'd lean in and go, well, Izzy, let me tell you something about show business.
Jazz hands!
That's the Dave one for 3 hours.
Oh, but it was gold, because Dave is gold. Dude, did you see The Joker?
No, I haven't yet.
And I'm not going to ruin anything about it. I mean, it's a great film. But when you look at him, because he lost so much weight for the role, right? Joaquin Phoenix lost so much weight for the role. When he's doing his insane laugh, like when he just starts laughing because he got hurt, as a kid. Yeah. He looks like David Lee Roth. It's like insane. Wow. It's awesome. That's all.
Yeah, now I want to. Yeah, I got to go see that. Oh, that's actually funny.
All right. Fucking have a couple shots of Jack, and I'm not hungover anymore. How the hell does that work?
Amazing how that works.
Cheers, fucker.
There's a song about that. Cheers. I'm out of sake now.
I love it. Dude, there was Jack Daniels and cocaine.
Craig does a great Sebastian.
Yeah, he does. His old bass player, Jason Christopher, does a great one too. When I had Jason on, we literally went back and forth for 10 minutes as Sebastian. Dude, where's the fucking coffee?
That's pretty damn good, isn't he?
Thank you.
That's awesome.
It's like the best one I can do. It's probably the only one I can do too. But
yeah.
I do a goddamn Stone Cold Steve Austin too, but it's not as good as Sebastian.
Oh, nice.
But I do a Chips Enough too. Brothers and sisters, it's all about the trim and cocaine, okay? God damn, I love Chip. So what do you get?
Chip said one of the nicest things to me ever, and I'm trying to remember the exact words because I don't want to fuck it up, but it was at the Arcada, and Ups Enough was playing with Ace. And he said the only thing I can't think. Well, maybe I'll realize it at the end of the episode. But yeah, he said one of the nicest things ever to me.
I love Chip, man. That's how great he is. Chip is just like the nicest fucking dude in the world. Izzy, I got you, brother. I got you. It's just fucking great. My favorite Chip's Enough story. So I don't smoke weed. I don't like weed. Last time I smoked, I got this weird full body high, and it's fucking. When we were kids, you smoked ditch weed to get Chinese eyes, laugh your ass off, and eat some nachos and go to bed. It was fucking great, right? It's not like that anymore. It's too fucking strong. Yeah. So we're sitting at the Rainbow. I'm out of cigarettes, and it's fucking almost bar close. I'm like, Chip, you got an extra smoke for me? And I'm fucked up. You know, a lot of stuff, and. Yeah, you're all with the porn star. She offers, you have to say yes, right? It's a fucking porn star. We're sitting there. I'm like, Chip, can I get a smoke from me? He's like, yeah, Izzy, I got you, buddy. I got you. Go ahead. I'm like, so I light it up. I'm like, I start smoking the cigarette. I'm like, Chip, this is a fucking joint. He's like, no, buddy, it's a cigarette. I swear, it's a cigarette. It's a cigarette. I'm like, no, it tastes like weed, Chip. Like,
I can tell the difference.
No, Izzy, it's just a cigarette, buddy. It's just a cigarette. I got you. It's just a cigarette, okay? I take another drag. I'm like, Chip, this is fucking weed. He goes, okay, there's a joint inside the cigarette. You fucker. So
he double rolls.
That's fucking Chip, man. I love him to death. What's going on in Nashville? You guys still doing the residency at all, or?
We just got too busy to keep it a regular thing. Last year was the last show we did it. We did it 26 weeks of the year, so it's not really a residency for doing half the year.
Right.
We are doing a show in town November 26th. It isn't a typical residency show with guests. It's not our thing. It's a multi-band.
Gotcha.
We're doing an hour. So yeah, it's at the Exit Inn, the 26th. So. Next thing we have going is that, and nothing past that in the books.
So now it's the rock and roll sporadically.
Occasional performance. Yeah. The rock and roll occasional performance.
So, obviously, I talked about this with Jeremy when he was on the show, so obviously you guys aren't doing your Kiss show anymore either.
Yeah, the last one we did was in 2017, and that one we already had the Gene gig, and I did ask him. You told him was we do this for once a year, for charity, blah, blah. And Gene gave us his blessing and said, have a great night. That was very cool. And then by the time next year, we had the Ace gig too. And it just felt kind of weird,
right.
The stuff on and doing it. It just felt weird being like that, which is really fucking, talk about bizarre to say. Like, it's just like you're just kind of inside and you're just kind of a little bit too close to that now to do it. Because we started it, we were four maniac fans that had never done a proper Kiss tribute that really wanted to do one. So that's what we did. We started off that way, and it was great, under the radar, and doing deep cuts and having fun with it and packing the place. The shows were all great. And then it became to like as above radar, as on the radar as you could possibly be. And it just, and plus, I won't even blame it on that. Plus, I can't fucking do it anymore.
Really?
I had the hardest job.
If you're singing Paul,
And we did 3 hours.
Oh, my God.
We were stupid. We did like 30 songs, 25, 30 song set list. And just going for it. And for a few years, I was in prime shape and could do it because we did the moves. We're doing everything, and I'm running on a treadmill for 3 hours and singing. So it's like we're doing the thing right. And man, to do one of those, I'd have to start training like 3 months ago to get in the cardio shape to do that show properly. It's hard.
Well, now you could do it without makeup. And do the Eric Carr era when they were playing 40,000 miles an hour, and because you're playing with Accept now, you're used to playing fast.
Fast,
exactly.
Cruise of the night.
Did you ever ask Gene why they played so fast in the 80s?
They weren't on a click.
No.
So they was pretty much for however Eric started. I guess I never did ask him. That's a pretty good question.
Yeah. I remember I asked Bruce that, and he goes, "You got to talk to Paul about that." I'm like, "Okay, all right,
okay. I will."
Yeah, I'll just text him. Hi, this is hi Paul. This is Freddie Trunk. Click.
Yeah, that's a good question. There's a few things I never asked him, but I kind of wanted to. He would answer whatever we asked him if he knew.
That's so cool. You know, it's so cool because you hear these. I mean, you hear stories about everybody, and you hear that Gene can just be a dick, and you know, that'll cost you 25 cents for playing 3 notes of Christine 16 on the air. You know, be that guy.
Yeah.
But I've also heard the stories where he's just the fucking nicest guy, and he just loves the fans so much.
He was absolutely amazing to us. Treated us like we were in Kiss. Treated us like we were peers. You know, we were in the band together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he really liked being one of the guys in the band. We hung out with him all the time. We flew together. We rode from the airport to the venue together. We had dinner together. We had breakfast at the hotel together. We rode. I mean, we were with him all the time. And he was the best hang. He was so much fun.
Did he swag you guys? Yeah. Did he swag you guys out or make you pay for it?
Oh, we got swagged.
Yeah, of course.
Ryan and I actually, Jeremy went one time, and then Ryan and I went separate to Gene's place.
Oh.
We were in California, and we got the tour and the whole thing.
Right.
You get handed a shopping bag.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's what Gas told me too. I'm like, I just want to go to Gene's house. I just want to go to Gene's house.
Stuff everywhere. He's like, you need some fridge magnets? Well, not real. Oh, sure I do. Here you go. We'll have some.
Sebastian had a great story about that. He said he was in Gene's office and he was just, dude, I was just plummeting through everything. And Gene's like, dude, you need to stop. Sebastian, you need to stop. It's like, dude, I just want one of these Kiss cell phone covers. You can get them online, kissonline.com for 14. Dude, I just want, you can get them online, Sebastian. You can get them online. But then like Scott Ian's like, dude, I went there with my gal and he like swagged us out with these $700 like Kiss denim jackets.
Yeah, you know what I got? Best thing I got at his house was the Kiss Army leather vest.
Oh,
not the finger one. But
oh,
the
God
I got one
damn
of
it!
those.
I see. That was I wanted that fucking bomber jacket so bad with the finger on it.
There was one, and Ryan put it on first and fit him. Put it on. I'm like, don't mind if I do. He's like, take it. That's what it's for. Take it.
Take it. It is all yours. Dude, that's insane.
Got a cool belt, got the T-shirts, got a bunch of fridge magnets. What else did I get? Yeah, I scored. Because he has everything.
Oh, of course he does. Of course he does.
He has so much stuff that's just piled on the floors next to the cases where his stuff is.
Oh, Jesus
He's got things
Christ.
just piled up. Like,
can you take me next time you're in town?
and he was
I'm just kidding.
adding on to it when we were there. They were doing construction.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, more stuff is going in.
Oh,
there.
Jesus.
So,
my only Simmons story, and this isn't even about Gene. I did have a Gene story, and I think I've told you the story about I've probably told you guys that story about the time that I met him and rode in the elevator with him and yada, 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 the Kiss convention tour. But a couple years ago, I was with my friend Aiden, who is a porn star. She did the podcast, and we got a little fucked up and stuff. And so she's like, well, do you want to go down to Viper Room? Oh, I said no. I asked her if she wanted to go to Viper Room because I had to sing at Viper Room. I was doing an Oasis song. Which rules. She's like, well, I got to go to Steel Panther at the Roxy. Do you want to go? My friend can't go. I'm like, absolutely. And she got hooked up through the stage manager, so we had all access. We had backstage after the show, yada, yada, yada. And we got back there, and I'm fucking hammered. I mean, I am done, right? I got back there, and in a triangle, having a conversation is Drew Carey, Jeff Ross, and Sophie Simmons. And there was a break in the conversation. And I thought it was a brilliant idea to jump in and say hi. I tap Sophie on the shoulder, and I'm like, actually fine. Tap her on the shoulder. Like, you're Sophie. She's like, yeah, who are you? I'm like, Izzy Presley. It's nice to meet you. And then the drunk hits. You should come on my podcast.
On my show.
And Jeff, you should come too. And Drew, yeah, I'd never get you. And then it hit me. I'm like, I need to back out of this conversation right now because I am in no shape to be talking to these kind of people. So we went over to Viper Room and woke up and did my Oasis song, and it was awesome.
Nice. But you knew, I was like, when I get to that point, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have an alarm system.
Yeah, see,
I did.
But, you figure you're from the South, so you should. I mean, it's kind of like growing up in the Midwest, that close to Wisconsin, Yeah.
I've got, actually, I was born in Wisconsin.
Get out of here. You're a cheesehead?
I was born in Madison, grew up in Sun Prairie.
Oh, nice. So you were born with a beer bottle that had alcohol in it.
Pretty much.
Nice. Nice.
Both my parents and my older brother, or my only brother, worked at the Wisconsin Cheeseman at one time. So I'm pretty only lived there until I was 5, but I'm pretty Wisconsin.
Oh, Phil, hold on. I've got breaking Kiss news, and this is actual news. This got sent to me by Matt Larson, who sits in on the show every once in a while.
Yeah.
This comes from Sleaze Rock. Kiss manager Doc McGee reports all of the band's ex-members have been contacted about the final show.
Oh, wow.
I was contemplating on that yesterday.
Even Vinny?
Even Vinny.
You think? Wow.
God damn it. It's the last show. You think something's got to happen. This is where I was going before, if you knew anything. That's...
No. I mean, we didn't really know. I mean, even with the end of the road tour, we didn't know anything, apart from when everybody else knew it. So
we
honestly didn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
So wow.
Well, at least the offer's there.
Right. Right. I mean, but that goes into that thing. Is Ace going to walk on stage with Tommy Thayer wearing his fucking outfit? Is it going to look like Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park? The fight scene?
Are they going to? Yeah.
Are they going to bring out?
Both wear it.
Are they going
to?
Are they going to bring out the black stunt double? Have a 3-way cage match.
It'd be great if they did do Rip and Destroy.
Oh, that would rule.
Have the whole scene. That would be great.
Oh my God, this is fucking golden.
That's like the Kiss conspiracy. Kiss fans love to theorize.
Right.
What can happen, but that's
right.
That'll hit tomorrow, I'm sure.
Right. Well,
I heard Phil say that they're going to do Rip and they're going to stage the scene.
God, that's fucking great. Well, I mean, look, it's been talked about, and Ace has said is like, I'm not going on stage standing next to some guy in my outfit, and but do they do the big jam? Do they just bring him out to jam certain songs, without the other members on stage? It's just
it can go any way. Many ways.
It's funny. When I talked to Bruce about this a long time ago when he was on tour with Union, and he was busy, and of course I was that annoying guy at the bar, because they just hung around, and he's talking to people. Yeah. I'm just like, Bruce, mommy. I'm like,
your asylum shirt kicked it off.
I need an asylum back patch. I decided that I need an asylum back patch.
Nice. I think you do.
Yeah, absolutely. And a shirt. Gene, could you help me out, buddy? I told him, and this is what, 96, 97, probably, because this is when the reunion tour had happened.
Right.
And I'm like, the dream show, the dream final show is to have everybody there and, do the non-makeup set and then do the makeup set. Is like, Gene's all about money. Like, no.
Yeah.
But that's all he said. But I mean, it's like we as Kiss geeks, this is what we talk about. This is what we wonder. It's like, can Peter play? Can he get through a song anymore?
Yeah, I haven't heard. The last thing he did drum wise, didn't he do a zombie?
With Ace?
No,
it was the zombie thing happened before the Ace thing. It was at Eddie's anniversary.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and they just did a couple songs, and he sounded fine. The zombie thing was not good.
That was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
Right?
Yeah, it was God of Thunder. But look, I mean, this is 2 years off. I mean, is everybody still alive at that point? You hate to talk about that, but you forget that these guys are old. Old.
Peter's the oldest.
Yeah, Peter's the oldest. I think Peter's 72, 73 now?
So. Just met Peter for the first time in Miami.
Oh, I saw the pictures. How was he?
he was so gracious and so nice to us. Yeah, he was great. He was really, really, really great. So one of the guys, Philly, on our crew hooked it up where we got to Miami, and we pretty much just got to Miami, dumped our bags, and then went over to his meet and greet, and they got us in. And we
Dude,
said
that's
hello.
so fucking cool. Did he know who you guys were?
Yeah. So he'd heard good things about us. He was very complimentary and really, really, really nice. It was very, 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 very cool meeting Peter.
Steven checking in said, I bet Peter would come out and do Beth. Yeah, I think that would probably be the one.
Yeah.
But, God, I would love to see him play. I would love to see him behind that kid again.
It'd be fun to see him, in
just
some
one
way do
song,
with
you know?
that. Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, like, like on Unplugged.
The whole career. Yeah, exactly. The whole career would be celebrated with somebody there. It'd be great.
Right. And, how do they honor Eric Carr?
Right.
Right. It's this is the Kiss rabbit hole that we can just talk for hours on. Because I've got 2.5 bottles of Jack and a bottle of Bullets. So as long as you want to go.
Jeez. All right, hang on. You're going to lose me video wise, but I'm going to
No, that's fine.
Get us a drink here.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, how late do you want to go? We've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm okay with it.
That's it. Oh, you know what I found?
Yeah, tell me.
So I'm going to have some. This is called Aquavit.
Okay.
This is the equivalent of Norwegian moonshine.
Oh.
And, so it's very
delicious.
it.
I've had it.
It's fantastic.
I've had it.
My friend Amanda went to Norway and brought this back for me. So thanks.
My ex was Norwegian, so one of the times she came over to visit, she brought me a travel size bottle of it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I've had some really, really good stuff, and she brought this back for me, so I think I might have some on ice right now.
Why not? See, I drank mine warm. Probably wasn't the best idea.
It can. I don't like to shoot it. I kind of like to sip it, but, anything over ice is easier to drink. So.
No, I got you. I still got a little coffee left. I got my shot of Jack, so I'm good.
Nice. Oh, coffee and Jack.
Yeah. Well,
a Tennessee coffee.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like that. Cheers.
Cheers, sir. Cheers, listeners.
God, I love it.
It warms the throat.
I'm not driving Lyft tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
What time's your shift start? I did that for a while too, man. I did Uber and Lyft.
Did you like it?
I did. Wasn't dealing with LA traffic.
Right. I've heard Nashville's getting pretty bad though.
It's getting bad compared to what it was. Yes, it's getting a lot worse. It still is in Atlanta. Not near LA traffic. I never drove at night. I drove during the daytime. But yeah, man, Nashville's been growing at like around 1,000 people a week for over 5 years.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's
that's because everybody's getting the fuck out of Los Angeles.
A lot of transplants from there. A lot of Chicago, a lot of Boston, a lot of New York. So yeah,
I've still haven't been.
I like it. It's you get better restaurants that way.
Yeah, that's true.
More opportunities.
That's true. Is it driving the price of everything up though?
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm living. I mean, still, it's cheaper for what you're paying. You could have a place like mine, probably.
Yeah.
I'm in Hendersonville. I'm about like 20 minutes north of Nashville.
Okay.
The expansion's kind of going north now.
Right.
So I rent a place. It's great. It's 20 minutes from downtown. So I like it. I don't mind living far out. I like the area a lot. So.
I suppose if you're only 20 minutes from downtown, it's not that bad. I mean, it's
no, not at all.
It's like out here, I'm this close to Hollywood, depending on traffic.
Oh, I know exactly, and it can take you forever. But no, it's not that bad here. People make a big deal out of it, but I'm lucky. I can pick my times.
Right.
Go and run errands, so I'm not in rush hour traffic in the morning.
Yep.
I gotta go to work, so I kind of go out when it's convenient.
Right. And see, and this is what really fucks me. And I've talked about this before, but this is what really fucks me because it's like I want to want to be out there doing stand-up. I want to be out there playing. I want to be out there doing stuff. But especially with the stand-up, it's all at night. But I work at night because there's less traffic, because I'm not going to get stuck in traffic during the day and make less money because you're stuck in fucking traffic. Fuck that. You know?
Right. Yep.
So it's just so hard. It's so hard.
It seems hard to live. Like, it'd be tough to live there. Like, it's kind of like here, it's really kind of free and easy. I mean, honestly, like the way of life's pretty simple here. And, like I said, it's still, affordable and traffic doesn't suck. It's a cool city. So
people, you can have a cigarette. People don't look at you like you're a fucking leper.
Exactly. It's like, what are you smoking in LA now?
Outside? You don't.
No,
no, I do.
Not if you're in the hills.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't smoke in the hills. You can't smoke at the beach.
No.
You can't do anything at the beach anymore. You can't drink at the beach. You can't bring your dog. You can't play frisbee. You can't play football. Oh yeah, it's insane. You can't do anything at the beach. You can just lay there. That's all you can do at the beach now.
Why no activities?
Because they're fucking Nazis out here. It's insane. They're the fun Nazis. They're the fun Nazis. And I wouldn't want, I wouldn't want to go in that water anyways, because with all the homeless out here, there's about 60,000, 70,000 homeless people out here.
Wow.
And all they're doing, they're shitting and pissing wherever they want. And that's going straight into the ocean.
Man.
So you're seeing dolphins die. You're seeing all this marine life die. So I wouldn't want to fucking go into the ocean. You want to go into the fucking Atlantic? Hell no.
Plus it's freezing.
Yes, it is actually the Pacific. The Atlantic's on the other side, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I wouldn't
Atlantic
want to.
is on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to step foot in that water. That's insane.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the beaches here. Well, not in Tennessee, but if you go 6 hours south, 8 hours south, you're in Florida.
Yeah.
And the beaches are warm. It's the Gulf. You can drink. You can.
Yeah.
You can do things. You can do things there.
Have you ever drove down to Atlanta, then did the Smokey and the Bandit run?
No, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. There's beer in Texarkana.
Oh my God. Okay, so back to Kiss.
Okay.
Would Carnival of Souls have ended the band if that would have come out instead of the reunion, or would it have forced the reunion?
I think it would have forced the reunion.
Okay, that was my take. That was my take as well.
It would have forced the reunion because I don't think it would have ended anything. I think it would have been okay. We got to change shit.
Yeah.
That would have made it too. So, I mean, I think the reunion was going to happen regardless.
Yeah, because it was at that point. I talked about this on the Carnival show, which I just did by myself. I didn't have anybody on. I just fucking ran with it. Because they came off Hot in the Shade, white hot at that time for them.
Yeah.
Right. And Revenge, which is great as a record it is, I still think it's very overrated because of God Gave Rock and Roll to You and a couple other songs. I thought those couple songs that just brought it back to reality, but it's still a great fucking record. I mean, still one of the best records they've done.
One of Paul's best vocal records.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, dude, he was.
Man.
Oh, he was that Unplugged show. He was.
He's so good.
Oh,
it was so good.
So good.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So and then the Revenge and the crowds are dwindling, but that's also at that.
And that was my first Kiss tour to see was Revenge.
Okay, mine was Hot in the Shade.
What a great show.
Yeah,
great show.
Because you look at Hot in the Shade and you look at Revenge, that's when they started bringing back old songs that they hadn't played in years.
Hot in the Shade. I missed that tour, but that's when they started. I Stole Your Love.
Yeah,
that one I think, and so yeah.
It
was great.
I still give Bruce shit about that tour because he was playing the solos his own way instead of the actual. Like, it's like, dude, come on, I Stole Your Love solo. It's so iconic, and you have it, dude.
Yeah.
But but that was at the time where there was that change in music where fucking grunge was taking over, but Kiss had gone to more of this heavy thing.
Right. and I like that look the best too. The black.
Oh
and
yeah,
chrome,
dude.
Like leather.
Yeah,
They looked badass.
They did.
They had everything came together like non-makeup wise.
Yeah,
I think at Revenge it was fucking great.
Right, and then
it looked awesome.
But then, I mean, it was just. I think the industry at the time, and Kiss has always been one of those bands where they do go with the trends a little bit after the 70s. Obviously, at the 70s they were the trendsetters. Then they just kind of did what they did to keep themselves relevant by changing the sound and yada yada yada. Which there's nothing wrong with that, you know.
Right. And they had they had hits too.
They did.
So it was like they wrote.
They
did.
And, but I just don't think, and this is what I go back to Carnival of Souls, which you said you've never listened to.
I never have listened to that record.
This was my thing of Carnival of Souls. It's not a bad record. It's just not a good Kiss record.
Right. I understand that totally. Yeah.
Because Kiss songs are about fucking.
Yeah.
Those were all the best songs. And you got Carnival of Souls.
Paul I think talks about this in a way. It's like, what, my limo driver was late? What am I going to write about? This sucks. Like, my life is so bad. Like, you know.
Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. I just think that would have been the final nail in the coffin, forcing the hand of the reunion, which I think did come naturally. I think the reunion came naturally. I think it was a combination of, look, okay, we've come off this. It's not going as well as it was. The convention tour was great. We had a great time with Peter, and then we did Unplugged, and that was amazing. The response was amazing, and there's this. Right. I think it's during Beth where you see they zoom in on Gene, and he's got this look, like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, boom, that's it. That's right there. Right there, he's like, boom, this is going to happen.
He's seeing the money bag symbol is what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, that was my thing. It's like, I think if Carnival Souls would have come out, it would have been the nail in the coffin that, bam, forced the hand of the reunion, which would not have come naturally.
Because they got, because Revenge, they did get tougher. Like Carnival Souls is really tough like that, but they did get tougher on Revenge, but still had a Kiss vibe. Right. You know what I mean? It still sounded like them. Had some tough songs, some different subject matter, but still it was Kiss.
And there was still songs about fucking 16-year-old girls.
Exactly.
Steve checking in. It's the best Alice in Chains album Kiss ever made. Yeah.
Oh, I can see that comparison.
Yeah. Well, and look, this when I say this stuff, it's not downgrading the album. Like I said, it's just not a Kiss record, And then Bruce has credits on almost everything on the record, which is great,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I never did listen to that one, but yeah.
I mean, it's no Asylum, but Asylum fucking rules.
Few things are.
Right, exactly. Well, look, this is my thing on Asylum, man. We can just sit and talk fucking Kiss all night. I think we're already an hour and a half in, and 90% of the show has been talking about Kiss, even though you've got this fucking great new band with gig with Accept.
That's fine. Yeah,
that's fine. Absolutely. My thing with Asylum is I always felt that, they fiddled with having Eddie Van Halen in the band. That's the sound that they wanted. I think that's the one record that they actually got that. Bruce is playing on there, like this on the song "I'm Alive," dude. That's all Eddie Van Halen. It's all Eddie Van Halen, and it's fucking Bruce Shines.
And no, is that on Asylum?
That's on Crazy Nights.
Crazy Nights, okay. No is like Hot for Teacher. It's like it's kind of the same. Tapping intro.
Yep, absolutely.
The drums. But yeah, have you seen Bruce with Fitz, Todd?
No,
Fuck,
I haven't.
I got to see him last year on the cruise. Man, it's fucking awesome. You've got Todd Kearns on guitar and Levo, and dude, you can't really get much better singer than Todd. He's
right.
fantastic.
And Zach's a fucking monster.
And then you got Zach playing bass, who is as much of a badass singer as Todd is, and then Fitz doing harmonies. It's so great to watch that, and the fans are crying because they're here. They played "Read My Body" this year.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And
oh
I
my
wasn't
God.
on the boat this year, but I saw the set list, and it's just like, because I'm not that great on the non-makeup Kiss catalog. I don't know half of the songs they play. Like, they went like the deepest cut they could play.
I'm surprised you haven't dived into the non-makeup stuff, because there's a lot of great shit. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff.
There was one trip that some of the trips that we do close, me and Jeremy and Ryan rent a car and we drive ourselves for the Ace shows.
Uh-huh.
And on one of those shows, I think we did have each pick like a non-makeup turn. Like, okay, I'll pick this one.
Right.
I'll out makeup you with this one. It was like one of those. And my favorite, I think my favorite like non-hit tune of that whole era is "Secretly Cruel."
Oh, it's a great song.
That's like
it's a fucking great song.
I love that tune. And there's a YouTube guy, Double Virgo, that re-recorded it like it was on Rock and Roll Over.
Really?
It's great. It's still up. I played it for Gene and he loved it. He redid the song, and there's piano in the chorus.
Oh, dude, that's badass.
Yeah, it's like it's from '76. It's really cool,
dude. So I'm glad you did.
I love that song. It's a great. It sounds like old Kiss and
yeah.
Bounces like that.
Look, this is the thing. Everybody says, yeah, Gene was checked out in the '80s, but I think Gene had a lot of great songs in the '80s.
He had some cool tunes.
Any way you slice it, fucking rules. And I'm sorry, as cheesy as it is, I love Burn Bitch Burn.
Burn's great.
Wanna put my log in your fireplace? Yeah.
Yeah, we would always talk about those tunes, and we were throwing out a bunch of those on the way to a gig one day. And he was like, "Okay, you guys are all insane." It was like, we should do Fitz. So we ended up doing Fitz Like a Glove, mainly because of Brent Fitz. Seriously, I'm not kidding about that.
Right.
But the first time we threw that out, he goes, "Everybody in the band hated it, including me, and I wrote it." He was the first to take the piss out of himself all the time.
Dude, that's so great to hear. That really is. It's great to hear.
We threw all of those at him. It's like, "Hey, we should do no, no, no," and he just went, "No, no, no." waved his finger. Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
What was about any of those songs that we talked about this earlier about your trick to getting Gene to play songs? What ones stick out?
Really, the ones that were in the first batch, Charisma.
Okay.
We played Charisma every single show. If you look at the set list, we played a different set list every show.
Okay.
At least one song.
Yeah.
And so that was a great one. Got Love for Sale was a good get. We did Ladies Room twice, which was awesome. What else? We did Ladies in Waiting once or twice. We did World Without Heroes. So we did so many different tunes. Julian Gill, in his Vault supplement book, actually has a Gene Simmons band section of the book. So
really
cool of him.
Oh, dude, that's fucking killer.
We were all really, really kind of thrilled about that somebody documented it, and it was that guy. So it's all going to be right.
Right.
That was really cool of him to include us in a book of his, because we all read his stuff anyway.
Yeah,
we're
dude,
fans.
that's badass.
And so that was really cool to have it all in one place, and all the set lists, all the all the shows we played. So it was really nice.
No, that's so fucking cool.
The ones he didn't go for, and there weren't many because he would pretty much go for anything. Love Him, Leave Him, not having it. And that was the number one that we wanted to do. Totally.
You just wanted to see him do this.
Have you noticed that Gene always played with his fingers in videos?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I just heard myself scream through my headphones. So it's awesome.
I think that went into the 80s too, him playing with his fingers in videos. Never the pick. Anyway, that one and Larger Than Life. Who wouldn't go? But Kiss just played that on the cruise.
Right. And they did It's My Life.
which we also did.
Nice.
When the Vault came out, we did "Are You Ready?" and "It's My Life" off of the Vault.
Did you guys ever try to get him to do On the Eighth Day?
No. I think somebody, speaking of Carnival of Souls, somebody did yell "hate" at one point. And he again, okay, you're insane. But I was trying to think, he really would go for anything. We'd have to write. Jeremy would have to write the lyrics for him on the poster board, but he would go for whatever.
Dude, that's awesome.
Very, 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 very adventurous as far as song choices. So
that's all. See, now you just got to get Ace trained. But
we're working on it.
Just don't take the songs that are in our set list. Unless I get to be in the band, then I already know them. Bruce says,
play bass, and then there you go.
Yeah, there you. Yes, absolutely. I would learn to play bass for that in a fucking heartbeat. Bruce says he wants a Phil, Ryan, Jeremy, Brent Fitz Karabi band to make an album.
Oh wow, would it be called Reunion?
Possibly. What you did there, I see it, Pat Fontaine.
Yeah.
Hey,
you
Pat.
can't hear it, but no. Okay. I've got his laugh. I've got his laugh as a track. Yeah. What do you remember of your time with John?
Oh, John's great. His wife cuts my hair, and he was in there when I went in to see Debbie yesterday to get my hair cut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I see John a lot. John lives in Nashville. John's been here for a while. Awesome.
Just
wanted to do more shows. It's all.
Yeah.
I love playing with John.
Yeah. So, I mean, has there been any talk about that?
He's got a lot of stuff going on right now. Book is doing a lot of acoustic shows and working on some other projects. And I know he's working on a record and writing songs for something new now. So yeah, man, I love playing with John. I love hanging out with John. It's always fun. You can't really get much better of a rock singer than John.
Right.
He still just smokes, man. It's great. He sounds awesome. The Australian tour we did the last fall when we did Motley '94.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
And he was like, and we're playing it. I mean, it is. Motley, we're doing it in the original Motley key, so it's a full step down, but still, Krabi wasn't really taking it easy vocally.
Mm-hmm.
He kept on going, what the fuck was I thinking back then? Because he still can hit.
Oh, dude, John is one of the best, most underrated fucking singers.
He really is. He really is. And he still has that.
I wish the Scream would have made it, because I mean the Motley thing, that he's now known as the guy that replaced Vince Neil. He's not known as this fucking amazing singer. Which is unfortunate, because he fucking rules, and he's a great guitar player too.
Yeah. He sings the syllable "ooh" better than anybody. He has the "ooh."
Dude,
nobody can do it like him.
I'm not gonna lie. I think his acoustic record might be one of my favorite records.
Oh my god! I couldn't believe that when I heard that for the first time. It was incredible.
Fucking
it's
insane.
All his Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah, his producer Daniel, another guy lives in Nashville, and a friend of ours. They did that, and I had been playing with him, and I don't know. I've known him for a while. I've been playing with him, doing some different gigs. And he played it in the car to reference an arrangement or something. And it was like, what the fuck is this? It's like, it's my record. Wow, I had no clue. It was amazing.
I'm not going to lie. I like the acoustic version of Drop Dead Beauty Stomping Like a Storm. Yeah, dude, that version, I love that so much more than the electric version.
It's like, what a cool way to do that song. It's like when you do the Motley stuff acoustic, you really have to kind of work in the records. They're so heavy, but they nailed that one.
Yeah.
It's perfect for that. It's perfect for the song, and for acoustic, it's just kind of blue. Yeah, it's awesome.
Bruce wants to know, here's a Karabi question. Do you know why he left the Dead Daisies, or can you say?
I don't really know. I'm not really sure why.
I don't
know.
And this is just my opinion, of course, because I don't have any inside information on this. You would think, being Freddie Trunk, that I would have the inside information. But I think that was that was the guy that runs it. Just made the decision. He's like, well, I can get a bass, or I can get the bass player and singer in one person with Glenn Hughes.
Yeah. I guess they're a 4-piece now, aren't they?
Yeah. I honestly, I think.
don't know.
I think that might be that might be it. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe they just left and that's what he wanted. I don't know. Well, you got that kind of money, you can buy what you want. I wish I had that.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I could buy the Gene Simmons band for a night. That would be awesome. Scotty says that acoustic Hooligans Holiday is killer. I tracked down some Rod Stewart and Zeppelin covers by Karabi, and it crushes.
Yeah, the acoustic thing he really does well.
Oh, dude, it's so badass.
It's kind of like when you go see Kipling or acoustic.
Oh, fucking Kip! Are you kidding me? That dude's insane, and that's insane. In a good way.
He's so insanely talented, and yeah, he's so talented. It's insane.
Who else do you think gets a bad rap? That you know how fucking talented? Sure. Yeah, those two guys. It's like they're just off the fucking charts, super talented, and people don't give them the fucking respect.
I'm gonna plug you in. My earbuds are dying.
Oh, gotcha. It's all good. Oh shit, we lost him. Jesus Christ, we've been going for almost 2 hours. All right, let's get him back. Here he comes. Oh. There he is.
Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened.
I don't know. We got you. It's all good, buddy. It's all good.
Cool.
Back to the question. Who do you think else gets the short end of the stick when it comes to the talent pool that they should get a lot more love?
That's a really, a lot of guys from that era. I think,
absolutely.
Maybe, I'm not saying he does, but maybe even Tom Kiefer, somebody like that. That's just it's a multi-instrumentalist and it's a complete badass songwriter, performer, and everything. You get lumped into this one era that some folks don't look fondly upon, and get lumped into the whole thing. A lot of cool bands were in there, and kind of get overlooked and forgotten about.
Yeah, man, I was talking about this yesterday on the show. I think what we're seeing with Kiefer now is why you will never see a Cinderella reunion, because he's doing so well on the road out there.
Yeah.
I mean, he just did 2,000 people in Minnesota. He did 1,000 people in Chicago the night after.
Yeah.
He doesn't need Cinderella.
Yeah, he's doing great. And so, yeah, it's just it's one of those things. And he's put 2 good records out.
Yeah.
The band's fucking solid.
Yeah.
So,
the band is great. And of course, you're a Nashville guy, so you know all those guys.
Yeah, they're all the bands. Everybody's Nashville, and they're all friends of mine.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's
dude, actually, my Les Paul is in Nashville right now.
Is it?
Yes.
With who?
Cody Higbee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It took I don't know if you saw the picture or not on Facebook, but
did you break the headstock off?
It cracked it. Yeah,
it's a Gibson. It's going to.
I know, and now it makes it a real Les Paul.
Right. My SG, I had an SG with the got broken clean off.
Oh wow!
And the guys did a complete repair on it, and it plays great.
Yeah,
it was years ago too.
It's funny because it happened on the Mega Cruise. And huge thanks to Larry and Gene and everybody at On the Blue, because they took care of it for me, and they didn't have to do that. So, but thank you. That's oh my God. But so I do the Cruiser Jam on Monsters of Rock, which but I did it on the Mega Cruise, and I did a Kiss. I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna do Kiss because people have been fucking hearing metal all fucking day and night.
Well, there was the big Kiss jam.
Right. So I got in this email thing with Tyson from Tyson Leslie, who is also a Nashville guy, and Dave Ellison is like, and it turned out that Ellison was doing a Kiss jam too, and it's the same night, back to back.
Oh man!
So when
Kiss,
and
so it was like in that way, it was like the Kiss cruise.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is the sad part is because they were back to back, and because mine was marketed as the Cruiser Jam, it didn't say anything about Kiss. So everybody thought the Kiss Jam was the Big Jam. So I had people sign up for the Cruiser Jam showing up to the Big Jam thinking that they're going to play in the theater. No, the Cruiser Jam's not going to be in the theater.
That's the other Kiss Jam.
That's like Anthrax, which I almost had Benante and fucking and Bello. It was like that close.
Oh, nice.
They said they were going to show up. I moved their songs to the beginning of the set, and they didn't. They weren't there. But oh well, it happens. It fucking happens. I'm going to do one more shot. What do you got to plug?
Hey, well, if you don't know, I have my own T-shirt line. It's called Mutt Merch.
I did not know that.
So you can. I'm on all the socials, and the website is muttmerch muttmerch.com. Brand new website. If you can see my shirt, I'm wearing one. It's Arrow Sniff.
So it's dogs.
Exactly.
It's dogs in the shape of rock and roll.
I've got Def Shepherd, Bones and Noses, Muttley Chew, Grateful Jane, Black Labbath, the Beagles, of course, and a slew of others. We make shirts for people and dogs.
Of course
so
you do.
You can match, and we help rescues out too. So,
dude, that's great.
Brand new website is coming out before Black Friday for the shopping season.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be a way more streamlined website. It's going to be Phil Shouse Central. I'm going to do blogs and things on there. So that's coming up. So muttmerch, muttmerch.com.
Is there going to be an Ace Von Mutzen shirt?
There should be. I gotta work with him and do a Mila.
Dude. Oh, she rules.
I know.
She
rules. I love all your pictures babysitting her. It's like, I want to meet her so bad.
She is the sweetest thing in the world. Scotty checking in from Canada, from Edmonton. Kiefer was on Letterman before he went off the air. That shows a lot, especially in this music age. I agree.
That's right. He was on Letterman. That's right. I forgot about that.
Stephen Conley asks, any Pug Wanted shirts?
No Pug shirt yet. That's a tough one to get. I've got a few breeds where I want to definitely get. It's tough to find the breed ones because they have to match with a band. Like Black Labbath was perfect.
Right.
Big, the dog's big. I also have Notorious PIT.
Of course you do.
It fits the
right.
Fits. Yeah.
Hey, here you go, Snoop Poggy Pog.
Snoop. There you go. And people are like, "Why can't you just use Joe Cocker Spaniel?" And I go, "Well, you can't because his name's Joe Cocker. That's why that's why I have Charlie Spaniel's band."
Oh, dude, that's fucking brilliant.
So
that's brilliant.
It's fun to think of. So they make good Christmas gifts. And Thanksgiving gifts, if there's Thanksgiving gifts. So
yes, absolutely. Well, that's when Christmas shopping is supposed to start. So
The Christmas trees are already up in Target. This is after Halloween. So
dude, don't get me started. Don't get me started. That's how I ended up in a Princess Leia outfit.
Oh, that was amazing, by the way.
Thank you. For one night, I was the ginger princess.
That was incredible.
Thank you very much. So you got shows with Accept coming up. You got shows with Ace coming up. You're going to be out here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, back out to California. We're doing about a 2-week West Coast run, California run. In Pasadena, coming to the Candy Club again in Gore Hills. Yep.
Pasadena's closer, but either one. Yep. I'm not going to complain.
Then we're going to be in Ramona. We're going to be in Bakersfield, Big Bear. So yeah,
nice. I'm going to ask you this on the air and put you on the fucking spot. If I have my Les Paul back, do you think I can get the headstock signed?
I don't know. Bring it and see. We'll do what we can. we pulled it off last time. We pulled off the meeting.
Yeah, we did. Actually, that was all Keith LaRue. That was all nice. Keith LaRue. I was just driving you guys to the Rainbow like a good friend would do.
And as you did.
And that was a fun night. Here's a good one. Pugly Kid Joe.
Very nice.
And you do it like the Statue of Liberty with the tape on the
Yep.
Here's a good one. Bruce wants to know, Phil, do you do any more gear reviews on the YouTube anymore?
Man, no, good question. I don't. Man, I did that with a studio in town called House of David, and the studio closed down. So when they closed down, those kind of ended. But those were fun. I really loved doing them. And
you realize you can produce that shit on your own, right?
I totally can.
And then you
get a crew there doing it. For
I
me.
know, but Phil, you got to look at the other side of it. If being someone who is quote unquote in the scene and known, notice how I didn't say famous.
Yeah, known is better.
Known.
In some circles,
right? Doing gear reviews, you know what that gets you? Free gear.
Free gear. That is true.
And that is the best shit ever. That is the best shit ever.
The best kind of gear is actually free gear. So.
Absolutely. Sorry. Right. So you got Ace coming up here in Southern California. When are you going out with Accept?
Doing the weekend in the States this coming weekend, and then in December doing Mexico City, Chile, Brazil, and Colombia.
On the streets of Brazil.
Yep. So hopefully Chile calms down by the time December rolls around. The show. But we're doing, I'm not sure, not all of them, but we're doing some Slipknot fests.
Oh, wow.
There. So Slipknot fests in South America should be completely fucking out of hand, and I can't wait.
Do me a favor, and this is very, very important. When you talk to Corey Taylor, if you get to talk to Corey Taylor.
Wait, because it's going to happen. I mean, they hang out all day.
Yeah. Well, you never know. I mean.
That's true.
Tell him. I've interviewed him before, and that was when I was on Rockin' 101.
Okay.
Tell him that a fellow ginger from the Midwest, from Minnesota, he's an Iowegian. I'm a Minnesota kid.
Yep.
Has an amazing podcast in beautiful downtown Burbank, and you should do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's simple. And then
you
say, well, take his number, and fucking there you go. You know, you got to do what you got to do. You know, sometimes you have to rub the balls of somebody to get something to happen. You know what I mean?
I'll just get his business card.
Oh,
I'm sure he has some fun all the time.
Yeah. Give him my cell number. There you go. Awesome. Oh, dude. I mean, we can sit and talk for fucking hours. This is fucking great. You can come on.
That was fun, man.
You can come on any. Yeah, we're still on the air. We're still on the air, but we're not done yet. But I just want to thank you. I think this is a long time. It's a long time coming.
It is.
You know, I mean, we've drank so much on the cruises, on Monsters and the Moody's and whatever. Oh, Bruce checking in. Really enjoyed this one. Thanks, Izzy and Phil. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Thanks, Bruce.
I appreciate that. We've only went for 2 hours, so that's good.
Thank you very much.
That's
it's
good.
not too bad. We're good.
Usually I'm an hour in and out, and this one we're just bullshitting, and that's the best.
Is that what she said?
Yes. That is.
I had to do one of those.
Actually, not with me. Because quick squeeze of the tit, I'm in, I'm out, and sleeping. In an hour, theoretically, in an hour, I could have sex about 40 times. But that's not all in an hour. It would be about an hour's elapsed time because you would need about 4 or 5 hours, rejuvenation time in between each one. So, like, through the whole weekend, it would be about an hour of sex.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Or actually,
a combined hour.
2.5 weeks, maybe. Something like that. Okay. Oh, my God. Bruce says, really enjoyed this. Thanks, Izzy and Phil. No, thank you, man. This is great. TMI, of course. And so people want to find you on social media. Of course, you gave give the website out once again for the T-shirts.
Yep, it's muttmerch.com, muttmerch, one word.com. And I'm on, I'm the Phil Shouse or the Philip Shouse, one of the two, on Instagram, Twitter, and the Facebooks. So I'm on all those.
Here's a great.
I'm not on Flickr or Tumblr or whatever.
Yeah, I know it's just too much shit.
Dude,
here's a very good one. Stephen Conley says, "Very good show. Thanks for letting me feel like one of the cool kids and hang out with you guys. I like that.
Well,
I like that very much. And Scotty says the show has been awesome. Let me hit my Black Diamond outro. I actually have the 80s Black Diamond outro from... Yes. And you actually said that. You did that exactly as Bruce was playing that. And fucking lined up perfect. Phil Shouse, Ace Frehley Band, now in Accept. Is it formerly Gene Simmons' band, or are you guys still technically his band?
Man, as long as Kiss is going, there'll be no shows. But
right, obviously.
Knowing Gene, when Kiss stops, he's not going to want to stop. So, I mean...
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's how Gene is.
Shows with him. Oh, yeah. Gene, Doc says Gene hated school because they had recess.
There you go.
Which is kind of perfect.
All I want, my one dream is to get on stage with one of my heroes at one point. That's all I want in my life. It's all I want. And you get to do it every fucking night, and that is... God bless you for it.
Pretty lucky is when you look at it that way.
That's amazing. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Guys, November 21st, Punchlines and Backlines, the night before Thanksgiving, sound check live, and of course hit up all the social media. Real Izzy Presley all the way across the board. Don't forget, what I lack in talent, I make up for in cock. See you tomorrow at noon.